you check your, oh, you can see me, so you know what I'm in frame and well enough. It's that, got the whole piano, or do I need to come in a little bit?
Probably have to do adjustments.
Okay.
We do it on the fly. Cindy will be out there with her phone.
Yeah, if you look at your monitor, though, it seems like the top, oh, okay, that's all in there. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I did. I was a little cut off in that one, but not much. I mean,
that'll be there for me when I'm playing. Cindy will adjust it.
Okay, yeah, I'm in good shape though. I think, you know, because I'm reaching.
Right there, but believe me, when you're playing, all the cameras are moved in a certain position.
It's a sophisticated operation you got going here, man.
It's gotten better, that's for sure. At least I know what I'm doing.
All right.
I used a band on my ankles, but it was getting a cat. I was like, oh my god, the cat.
All right. Well.
Hello to who I'm talking to. No more automation. I'm hoping you can walk me through and solve my situation. It's after midnight and I've been on hold so long. You broke through the silence, now I'm not alone. You're asking me to help you see words begin to flow. This was not my plan, my intention. How was I to know? For such a long time, I feel I've known you for so long. And I don't think I can make it all on my own. So send somebody, 'cause I'm stranded and there's no place left where I can run. Send somebody, 'cause I'm hanging by a thread, now the whole damn thing's undone. You have to know I can't let go. I made this connection. It's either love that runs the show or random speculation. In my desperation, I'm a danger to myself. I need your direction. Yeah, I need someone else. So send somebody, 'cause I'm stranded and there's no place left where I can run. Send somebody, 'cause I'm hanging by a thread, now the whole damn thing's undone. From my window as the leaves begin to fall, before the cold wind comes, please hear my call. So send somebody, 'cause I'm stranded and there's no place left where I can run. Send somebody, 'cause I'm hanging by a thread, now the whole damn thing's undone. So send somebody, 'cause I'm stranded and there's no place left where I can run. Send somebody, 'cause I'm hanging by a thread, now the whole
me think of another thing too. Every artist I've had, you're the first person to say the merch. Nobody brings it. No. So.
Power pot and you. We really thought we could have a chance. The early days of rock and roll, the thoughts of change was in our soul. The music made us all get up and dance. And life was so much more simple then.
All right, so I'm a dumbass, and music was playing on to the people at Facebook and YouTube. They couldn't hear a word I just said, so I've got to repeat. Sorry, guys. So I'm listening to myself right now, actually. So we're about 15 minutes away. Thanks for being here for all the early birds. Ericson is here. This is our season finale, and so thanks for being here. It's going to be a really, really big show. We got Topo Giju. It's going to be fun. Stick around.
Hello to who I'm talking to. No more automation. I'm hoping you can walk me through and solve my situation. It's after midnight and I've been on hold so long. You broke through the silence, now I'm not alone. You're asking me to help you see words begin to flow. This was not my plan, my intention. How was I to know? For such a long time, I feel I've known you for so long. And I don't think I can make it all on my own. So send somebody, 'cause I'm stranded and there's no place left where I can run. Send somebody, 'cause I'm hanging by a thread, now the whole damn thing's undone. You have to know I can't let go. I made this connection. It's either love that runs the show or random speculation. In my desperation, I'm a danger to myself. I need your direction. Yeah, I need someone else. So send somebody, 'cause I'm stranded and there's no place left where I can run. Send somebody, 'cause I'm hanging by a thread, now the whole damn thing's undone. From my window as the leaves begin to fall, before the cold wind comes, please hear my call. So send somebody, 'cause I'm stranded and there's no place left where I can run. Send somebody, 'cause I'm hanging by a thread, now the whole damn thing's undone. So send somebody, 'cause I'm stranded and there's no place left where I can run. Send somebody, 'cause I'm hanging by a thread, now the whole damn thing's undone. Somebody, send somebody, send someone. Somebody, send somebody, send someone. Send somebody, send someone. Send somebody, somebody. Oh, won't you send someone? Somebody, send somebody. Oh, they brought the baby, yay.
business, you know, she bought the business, and she buys the lease by buying the business, you know what I mean?
Children of the 60s, power, pot and hills. We really thought we could have a chance. The early days of rock and roll, the thoughts of change was in our soul. The music made us all get up and dance. And life was so much more simple then. A dream we could change the world, or was it just a dream? Fighting for our civil rights, we watched it all in black and white. Shots rang out from a Dallas sky. Protest signs against the war, peace and love worth fighting for. You can't say that we didn't try, but all good things must come to an end. Dream, we had a dream, we could change the world. Or was it just a dream? I'm not saying it was all in vain. I've been praying for our children. They could have this dream, to have a dream. Change the world, or was it just an illusion? Dream, to have a dream, you could change the world, or was it just a dream? Hello to who I'm talking to. No more automation. I'm hoping you can walk me through and solve my situation. It's after midnight and I've been on hold so long. You broke through the silence, now I'm not alone. You're asking me to help you see, words begin to flow. This was not my plan, my intention. How was I to know? For such a long time, I feel I've known you for so long. And I don't think I can make
Now you're getting serious now. It wasn't sticking, yeah. It's,
Well, no, it's not that it wouldn't stick. I couldn't get it to tear because it started shredding on me.
oh yeah.
That'd be my technique. I got tape.
Calling Cindy Davidson. Aisle 5. We have 1 minute left here. Price check, Cindy Davidson. Aisle 5. We have 1 minute. We're ready for you, Sin, whenever you are. What's that now? Yeah. Yeah, you can take that. You know, that's my favorite spot right there on the laundry basket thing. That's where I like to hang.
I'm here in case you need me. This will work. I might fall asleep. Warm, dulcet tunes and tones.
All right, it's 6:30, Cindy. If it's on that one, go over to this one, because I think that's going to be I believe that'll be the next one, then 30 seconds. Tell me you got it when you do.
Yeah, not yet.
What's our, this is our 27th?
26.
26. God, that's crazy. I can't believe we've been doing this for 26 times. That's crazy. No wonder why we're exhausted. It's a good tired,
It's
though.
pointing down.
You got it now?
Yes.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Billy and Cindy D's Garden Party series. This is our season finale. We have our special guest, Ericson Holt, our 26th artist for the season. Take 26. Cindy, come on up and say hello to everybody on Facebook, too. I keep forgetting to ask you to do that. Here she is. Say hi, Cindy D.
Hi, everybody.
All right. So I made a point at the beginning of the season to try not to repeat any of my songs that I did. So I've done all my originals, but though I'll be doing a couple with Ericson. And I'm starting to run out of cover songs. So I came up. discovered a couple that I really like a lot that I forgot all about. They're songs by Mark Cohn. There's a couple songs in here I wanted to play today because I wanted you to hear these too, because I think they might be good songs for you to be thinking about doing. So anyways, here's 2 songs by Mark Cohn. One I'm going to do with the tracks and one I'm going to do straight up. This first one's a little bit more obscure than the next one, I think anyways. Plus the second one's a perfect wedding song too, if you ever need a song for a wedding. They'll love you. What's that now? That was their song. Yeah, that's who it was. Absolutely. All right, this is called Walk Through This World With Me. Hold on a second.
Is the music, did you turn the music off? By
I spent $60 on this harmonica, goddamn, and I'm playing it. I just forgot to put it on. Take 2. It's our show. We can do whatever we want here. It's like, well, I'm missing something. Oh, yeah, the harmonica I just spent $60 on. Look at this thing, folks. This costs $60 now. And that was a good price. All right.
Did you turn off the music?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Oh, the things I do. Sounds like about $60. I'm writing you this letter from this old hotel. I can feel the distance between us. From the Spanish Steps to the Liberty Bell, I know the angels have come to see us, baby. Seen you down on 7th Avenue. Looked like you were hanging by a thread. I'm sitting here in this lonely room without a view, wishing I was there with you instead. Won't you walk through the world with me? Walk through the world, over the miles and the mystery. Walk through the world with me. Staring across the rooftops, babe, I've seen the writing on the wall. Heard a little bit of thunder at the 7th wonder, and everything is bound to rise and fall, and that's all. Won't you walk through the world with me? Walk through the world, over the mountains to the shining sea, yeah. Walk through the world with me. Walk on, walk on, walk on, walk on, walk on. Walk on. Let me get the ringing out of my ears, get the stars out of my eyes, 'cause I want to look back over the years with you right there standing by my side. Oh, won't let you walk through the world with me. Walk through the world, over the mountains and the mystery. Walk through the world with me. Oh, could you just walk through the world with me? Yeah, walk through the world, over the mountains to the shining sea. Yeah, walk through the world with me. Walk through the world with me. Walk through the world with me. Thank you very much. I guess it was worth the $60. That was the $60 note right there, right? That was the money note. And you probably, question? Anybody saying anything out there? Is everything good out there? Hey, Tom, if you're watching, Cindy's watching, if there's any text out there, if there's any glitches. I think we're going good. So the other song by Mark is, like I say, this is a wedding song. Actually, our good friends, Paul and Julie Case, they used this for their wedding. Maybe I've been searching like everybody else. I can't see nothing different about myself. Maybe I'm an angel, and sometimes I can be cruel. But when it comes to love, I'm just another fool. I'm gonna climb the mountains. I'm gonna swim the sea. There ain't no act of God, girl, keep you away from me. And with my arms reaching out across the canyon, I'm asking you to be my true companion. True companion. True companion. So don't you try to walk away, 'cause I got my heart set on our wedding day. I got this vision of a girl in white. Yes, it's you, all right. When I take your hand, gonna watch my heart set sail and take my trembling fingers, lift up your veil. Then I'm gonna take you home, and with wild abandon, make love to you just like a true companion. True companion, you are my true companion. True companion. And when the years done irreparable harm, I can see us walking arm in arm. just like that couple on the corner do. Honey, you're the only one, and I'm in love with you. And when I look in your eyes, I can see that spark until the shadows fall, until the room grows dark. When I leave this earth, I'll be with the angels standing. I'll be out there waiting for my true companion, my true companion. You are my true companion, true companion. True companion, you are my true companion. I got to work on that a little bit more. I had a really cool arrangement. I'm still trying to remember how I did it, but that's close. And what a great song! You guys ever heard that song before? Is that a new one?
Tom said coming in loud and clear, and that was him and Debbie's wedding song too. Tom Reese.
Oh, Tom and Debbie's wedding song too? Oh, no kidding. Wow. That's right. I forgot. Here's a song by Kev Mo. Cindy, do we have could you grab me a couple paper towels? I'm sweating like a pig up here. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for being here. They said it was going to be in the 70s, so I wore this long sleeve shirt. Bad idea. Oh, that's Mo better. Thank you. All right, another straight up one here. This is a song by Kev Mo. It's a lovely night, a beautiful evening. You know time is slipping away. It's getting late, you should be leaving, but I've got something to say. Please don't go. Let's get closer, a little bit closer. Turn the light down low. I need to let you know I'm so in love with you. Getting closer is all I want to do. We've been friends, close companions, with nothing to conceal. So I'm letting go my little secret. I'm gonna tell you just how I feel. Please don't go. I wanna get closer, a little bit closer. Turn your light down low. I need to let you know I'm so in love with you. Getting closer is all I want the damn harmonica again. So please don't go. Let's get closer, little bit closer. Turn the light down low. I need to let you know I'm so in love with you. I'm so in love with you. I'm so in love with you. Getting closer is all I want to do. There's the money note again. All right, so I have a new song that I've been playing each week. I want to play it for Ericson as well. Whenever you write a new one, it's always like having a child, and you want to say, "Hey, look at my new baby! Check it out." We have a baby here in the audience, actually. And I'm not sure if it's ever happened to you, Ericson, but this is the second time that I've woke up out of a dream, and this is what I woke up to. You and me in paradise. I woke up and said, geez, that's pretty good. And I always tell people this too, whenever you wake up and you think you have a really good idea, you might want to write it down or put it on your phone or whatever, because it's probably a pretty good idea. That part between dream and consciousness, there's something going on in there, and there's like a pathway to creativity or whatever it is that they call it. But it's happened to me twice now, and so I did that. So I woke up the next day, grabbed my phone. I said, yeah, I guess I have. I thought maybe I'd heard it before somewhere. So I got to think of what I'm going to write it about, and of course, my wife and I, we met on Christmas Eve 47 years ago. So, okay, I'll probably write it about her, because here we are in paradise, right? And then, so I'm bashing along and trying to get it figured out. And then I realized, oh, you know what? Our wedding rings. That's the key. That'll be the money, the last verse. And our wedding ring, she had them engraved, and she took a poem from Robert Browning. And on one of the rings it says, grow old along with me. And on the other ring it says, for the best is yet to be. And I said, yes, I'm stealing that for sure. That'll be my money last verse. So here it is. I hope you like this one. You and me in paradise. Boy, the mosquitoes are bad. So if you guys need stuff, we got it here. That's why this is our last show, because they just get bad back here. You blood-sucking. Save me for the last. All right, so here it is. You and me in paradise. Hope you like it. We've been together a long time, and still you're always on my mind. We've been down this road before,
I know there's so much more. It's just you and me in paradise. And all the people that we've met, and all those good times with no regrets. There's one thing I know for sure, that our love was always pure. One day we'll look back in time and know that I was yours and you were mine. We were blessed from the start. One love, one heart. It's just you and me in paradise. Somehow I guess I always knew that I would always be with you, you and me in paradise. Our rings say grow old along with me, for the best is yet to be. Now we've reached that time. Lesser days ahead than behind, but it'll always be you and me in paradise. It'll always be you and me paradise, in paradise. Oh, thanks. I'm going to do one more and we'll bring Ericson up. Let's see, do I need a harmonica on this one? No, I don't. I thought this would be another one, a good one for you to do, Ericson. Warren Zevon. I used to always play this with a piano player. We used to do it for years and years together. Me and Paul Case used to do this all the time, too. Roland was a warrior from the land of the midnight sun, with a Thompson gun for hire, fighting to be done. Well, the deal was made in Denmark on a dark and stormy day, so they set out for Biafra to join in the bloody fray. Through 66 and 7,
They fought the Congo War with their fingers on their triggers, knee deep in gore. For days and nights they battled the Bantu to their knees. They killed to earn a living and to help out the Congolese. Rollin' the Thompson gunner, rollin' the Thompson gunner. His comrades fought beside him, Van Owen and the rest. But of all the Thompson gunners, Rollin was the best. So the CIA decided they wanted Rollin dead. That son of a bitch, Van Owen, blew off Rollin's head. Rollin the Thompson gunner, Norway's bravest son. You can still see his headless body stalking through the night in the muzzle flash of Rollin's Thompson gun. In the muzzle flash of Rollin's Thompson gun. Oh. Rollin searched the continent for the man who done him in. He found him in Mombasa, in a bar room drinking gin. Rollin aimed his Thompson gun, he didn't say a word, and he blew Van Owen's body from there to Johannesburg. Rollin the Thompson gunner, Norway's bravest son. You can still see his headless body stalking through the night in the muzzle flash of Rollin's Thompson gun. In the muzzle flash of Rollin's Thompson gun. The eternal Thompson gunner, still wandering through the night. Now it's 10 years later, and he still keeps up the fight. Through Ireland and Lebanon and Palestine and Berkeley, Paddy Hearst heard the burst of Rollin's Thompson gun and bought it. Warren Zevon, what a twisted great mind he had. God bless him. All right, so give us a minute or two here to get Ericson set up here, and I got a few announcements, and we'll get underway here with our...
Did you ever play that one? The piano parts on there are amazing, too. All right, let me hear you.
All right, so normally this portion of the show I tell everybody who's going to be here next week, but that's not going to be until Thanksgiving of next year, and it'll probably be either Webb and Davidson or David Goodman, or maybe a combination of the two, because David Goodman did the first year, and then he couldn't make it for the second, but he's going to definitely try to make it for the next one. So thank you all for all the people that have contributed to this our show. This is actually our third year, but this is the second year that we've actually were able to pay every single artist that was paid, and all because of you guys. All the folks that have been donating online, all the folks that have been in our audience here to put money in the tip jar. Really appreciate that, guys. I've got a tip jar here for the show, but there's also, we have merch too. So if you want to buy merch, make sure that you give the money to him, okay? Don't put it in the jar for that. The jar is for the garden party, and every week we try to take enough money to pay pass it on to the next artist. And so that's that. What else do I have? Anything else? Am I forgetting anything, Cindy D? No, I don't think so. So anyways, Ericson, it's been 8 years now, 9 years since we first met.
Something like that?
Yeah, so I got a call from one of our bluegrass festival organizers, Rob, and he lived in Isla Mirada, and he, I don't know, we struck up a conversation. I can't remember exactly what the conversation was because, you know Ericson Holt. I said, who? He goes, oh, you don't know Ericson. He says, man, you need to call him. You need to hook up, and you need to see this guy. I got a feeling you guys would really get along. And so one day I called him, and I called him by the wrong name. I go, Ericson, Harry, is this Harry?
Harrison,
whatever.
Yeah.
Harrison
I get
Holt.
that every once in a while, yeah. It's all right.
But we had a couple laughs, and then he says, yeah, I'm going to be playing up at the brew company next week, so come on up and see me. And so we came out, me and Steve came out, and we just, every time we had a chance, actually for like almost a year or so, we were going out every Friday because we had a gig that got done early enough where we could see your last set. And so we became friends, and then now Ericson's done a lot of stuff on my records with the piano and organ and stuff, and he invited me to do a really cool show in Key West a couple of years ago, the Sunday Ramble, which is back, right?
Yep, we've done one. We'll do another in the fall, and we'll have a full season next year.
Yeah. You got to check that out, folks. So the Key West, is that going to be at the theater or at the amphitheater?
No, Key West Theater.
Yeah, at the theater. So
perfect for a theater.
he pretty much kind of does the same thing that I do, except that he has 3 or 4 artists that'll come up, and he's got a crack band, the best, and they back you up, and it's just a really, really cool evening. So.
Well, you killed it on it, man.
Well, I was nervous as hell, as to tell you the truth.
Good.
That was the most nervy show I did in years, but it was really a blast, and I'm looking forward to the next one. So, all right. So once again, folks, welcome to our Billy and Cindy D's Garden Party series. This is our season finale, and I can't think of a better person than our artist right here, Mr. Ericson Holt. Come on, give it up.
Enjoyed your set, man.
You need a harmonica?
Yeah. That's if I can remember to get it when I need it. That's going to be the thing. Yeah. All right. That was worth the price of admission right there. I'm going to start with the first song that many people want me to join their band. I wrote this after a ride on a riverboat in Memphis, Tennessee, on a moonlit night. We all look about 20% better in the moonlight, don't we? At least 20%. I'm more like about 50%, but look better looking. But it's off my first album. It was also recorded by the late, great Coffee Butler, I'm proud to say, and that's who the amphitheater in Key West is named after. He was a great South Florida artist, and he passed away last year at 93. And I was proud that he liked this song. It's called Moonlight in Memphis. Seen the sunrise in Carolina, and I've seen the fog rolling on San Francisco Bay. The prettiest thing, girl, that I've ever seen is the moonlight in Memphis. Moonlight in Memphis, shining on your face. I left home when I was just 14. There ain't too much, babe, that I ain't seen. Nothing in this world could ever hold me like the moonlight in Memphis. Moonlight in Memphis, just shining on your face. Just follow the river down to New Orleans and call your mama somewhere in between. And always remember, girl, just like a dream, the moonlight in Memphis, moonlight in Memphis, just shining on your face. Moonlight in Memphis, moonlight in Memphis, just shining on your face. Thank you so much, y'all. I appreciate that. All right. So this next song, that one's off my Blue Side CD. This next one's off of my newest album. I'm learning not to say last album. I say latest, newest, most recent. You don't want to tempt fate. You just don't. I travel a lot. It's, you know. Everything's good, man. Yeah. I'll yell when I need the harmonica, man. It's like, you got it going on. But sometimes love goes sideways on you. Hey, little man. And that's what this next song's about. Don't tell me it'll come back to me. Something so familiar here, like I've seen it all on TV. I'm hearing footsteps moving across the floor. I know how the story goes. I ain't welcome here anymore. You'll be slamming that door. Clever girl, you get the last word. Just don't tell me why. Oh, I was a fool to believe. Girl, just say goodbye. I've forgotten how to cry. It'll come back to me. You looked to me like girl in a magazine. You were pouring on the gasoline. Oh, but I was only in between. Last one and the next one, but you'll be burning down. It's a not so well kept secret I'm still trying to get my head around. Yeah, I bet it's all over town. Clever girl, you get the last word. Just don't tell me why. Oh, I was a fool to believe. Girl, just say goodbye. I've forgotten how to cry, but it'll come back gonna cry. You'll come back to me. Yeah, I've seen this before. Clever girl. All right. Thank you so much, y'all. Appreciate you. All right. Well, thanks to Billy and Cindy for having me. I hope I haven't embarrassed you yet. I always say that the sooner you screw up, the better. Then the pressure's off, you know. I'm going to pour this beer right over the end of my mic right now. Try to talk and drink at the same time. No, a little about me, I guess, it's appropriate. I'm a somewhat, slender man of a certain age, and I'm going to try to be as informative and vague at the same time as I could be. Let's see how that works out. No, I'm originally from Richmond, Virginia, and I lived in Nashville for a long time, and went to music school back home, and then I dropped out because I was playing too much, so I didn't go back the second year, and ended up in Nashville where a lot of my friends had gone. Ended up living there for 16 years, and I played with a lot of bands, did a lot of recording sessions, and learned to, kind of avoid the mainstream country music end of the business, and I was in the Americana end of it. And I played with bands like the Mavericks and guys like Leroy Parnell from Texas and Delbert a little bit, and the late Keith Gaddis. I just found out he passed away. I don't know what happened there. I haven't been filled in. He's another Texas artist. Ended up playing with a bunch of Texas artists. Keith used to travel on Ernest Tubbs' old bus, which was tooled with leather all inside. And they would tell stories about riding on that bus. And all those guys, like the Texas honky-tonk guys that would use Nashville bands, but they were really, they were kind of based in Texas and had a Texas attitude. But they had some great stories, man, of riding on those buses. And they said Ernest liked to eat standing up. And yeah, for some reason. And the bus driver would always try to get him to slip and spill something, and Ernest had this uncanny ability to like lope all the way through the front lounge and right up next to the windshield and not spill a drop and go, yeah, he tried. But I spent a lot of years doing that and doing my thing on the side, and I learned a lot, had some great experiences, but I eventually realized I was giving those guys some of the best years of my life, so I decided to back away and dig a little deeper into what I wanted to do. So the first thing I did was an album called The Blue Side, and some of the people involved in the earlier part of my career are on that album. God bless them. One of them is my former employer, Raul Malo, and the great lead singer of the Mavericks, and he sang on this song on The Blue Side. Something in the shadows, honey, you need to see, to understand my love and understand me. It's a feeling I find so hard to control, but if you shine a light down into my soul, you'll find the blue side of my heart. blue side, baby, blue side of my heart. The kindness in your dark eyes tells me you're strong. Somewhere in your heart is a place I belong. With nothing to hide and nothing to prove, I'm gonna take a chance and tell you the truth about the blue side. Blue side of my heart, the blue side, baby, blue side of my heart. It's your loving heart that makes me happy. Guess I'm falling for you now. Reaching for the part that's lonely. But I need you to show me how to find the blue side of your heart, the blue side, baby, blue side of your heart, blue side. Side of your heart, the blue side, baby, blue side of your heart. Blue side of your heart, the blue side, baby, blue side of your heart. Thank you so much, y'all. Title track from my first album. Well, I hope some of the folks that were having a hard time getting on have figured it out there. Especially you, Hadley, if you're out there. Hope you figured it out. I'm going to do this one for you just in case that you're out there listening. This is an instrumental. I'm going to, I'm all excited. I'm like, as my grandfather used to say, the horse can smell the barn. You know? This is the last of, I'll play through Wednesday night, and I'll be off for a few days, and we're flying to New Orleans. We're going to just enjoy the first 4 days of Jazz Fest this year. I've played in New Orleans many times. I was kind of raised on that music. My mom's a novelist. She's A.H. Holt. Her real name's Ann, but she writes westerns mostly, so they gave her the A.H. thing, obscure that fact a little bit in the male-dominated genre. But she was the first songwriter, first musician, and actually the first recording artist in our family. It's my mom. And quite an overachiever. My mom, but she had all kinds of music when I was a kid, so I got to listen to a lot of New Orleans music early on, and it kind of got in my blood. And I had a choice of moving to New Orleans, and I had an offer of a house gig at the famous Door, which is a great club there in New Orleans on Bourbon Street, where Fats Domino and Jerry Lee, everybody played there through the years, or living in Key West. And I thought, let me think, well, I'll live in Key West and visit New Orleans, which is what I do. But this is a tune about them. They are sister cities and have a lot in common. They have a lot of history and connection, both obvious and not so obvious, and above board and illicit. And it's a cool connection between those two towns. And this particular tune is called Sister City. It's an instrumental. And normally, if I was going to do it with a full band, I would get the horn section a little lit, drunken, kind of like a brass band playing for tips on the street in New Orleans on a hot August evening, and been out there drinking all day playing for tips. That's what it should be. It's called Sister City. My harmonica. Do bon, see ba ba bo blade on a bon, do we do blade on a bon, bon a bon, bon a bon. Coming to a CD near you. All right. I thought I'd try to scat the horn part there for a minute. I forgot my harmonica, so I was left it. I had to do that. This next thing is a tune that Billy was talking about the waking up with an idea thing, and the blues side. Woke up in the middle of the night. I had a session the next day, and I felt like I needed a ballad of some sort. Hey, dear. And woke up with that idea, paced around, wrote it, and recorded it the next morning. And recently, and I've had 3 or 4 songs. My favorite songs that I've written actually were written. Of course, I was in a writing phase, and I was writing a lot. I was reading a lot. I was journaling, all that stuff. But then you wake up, and it's like you got this idea, and you learn to go. My mom taught me that. She's like, any little idea, write it down. You never know what it's going to turn into, and it's your job to nurture it, like a little baby, like you said, with the baby. So I was working on a different song on a new album, and I was struggling with the 3rd verse. I kind of thought I'd said everything I needed to say, but structurally I felt like it needed another verse. So I was obsessing over it, and I went to sleep, and I woke up a few hours later, and I had the solution. I had the 3rd verse. And so I quickly got up my phone in the dark, got my acoustic guitar out, and just, got the idea down. And I'm like, okay, I can go back to sleep now. No, you can't, So, I'm strolling through the ideas because you end up with a million ideas. Now, it's this easy to record. You used to have to dig out your recorder, or some of the songs, I'll do a song for you later that I wrote on a notepad, on a legal pad on the console of my little pickup truck I had at the time, like texting and driving, only I wasn't doing this, But anyway, I was scrolling through, and I got a recording of I Bet You Don't Know, Baby, Even Though We Took It Nice and Slow. That was it. And I was like, oh, I bet you, how'd that go? Does it? Oh, it goes to the 2, okay. And about 20 minutes later, I had this song. And this is my reaction to my girlfriend. Every once in a while, I will accidentally do something so nice that she'll go, oh, you're too sweet to me. And no guy wants to be called sweet or cute. We're rough and tumble, we're tough guys. So my usual response is, yeah, honey, but, I'm a jerk to everybody else. You're special. So this is called Sweet on You. I bet you don't know, baby, even though we took it nice and slow, till all our precious hopes and fears, broken hearts and souvenirs just melted away on a sunny day. Now I'm nobody's fool, thought I played it cool, but you took me to school and taught me love could still be strong, showed me how to walk you home. You were never afraid, and I like it that way. Juliana, 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 nice guy. I'm just sweet on you. I made up my mind to leave it all behind. The moment you said hi, and all my anger disappears. I might even buy a stranger a beer when I see your face. It's a sunny day. Juliana, 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 I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not a nice guy. I'm just sweet on you. Juliana, 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 I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not a nice guy. No, I'm just sweet on you. I'm not a nice guy. I'm just sweet on you. Thank you, folks. Appreciate it. I'm doing okay on time, right? I'm good. Right. I lose track of time when I do these things. Well,
But this is the portion where I give a little interview.
oh, okay. We're going to do some interviewing. All right. Hey, I wish I had prepared some answers to whatever questions you might.
Thank
my
you so much
agent
for being
talk to
here.
you?
Well, I feel like throwing these up in the air because I think you answered everything I was going to ask.
Well, let's see.
All right.
Let me see. Let me ask.
All right, I'm going to ask you anyway.
All right.
All right. Who inspired you to make music?
Well, basically, that's where it takes a village thing happens. It was just the environment. My grandfather was way into music. He used to let me. I used to spend my summers with my grandparents, and he would let me turn the radio on, and as long as I tuned it to the station he wanted to hear. But we listened to that. I listened to country music, and then but it's my family. It's definitely my family, and writers. I was turned on to. I read a lot when I was a kid, so the writing aspect was interesting to me. It's immediately, who wrote that, And,
I bet with your mother being a writer, you were reading all the time.
well, I was, but my mom wasn't a writer then, and that's something that sometimes in longer shows I'll tell that whole story. But we had the classic, angry, I'll say it, abusive stepfather story. My mom, he had a heart attack when I was about 9. And was never able to really work in the same way and bring home the bacon in the same way after that. So my mom went out and became the first regional sales manager for Avon products that had never sold door to door because they'd had a business that failed that kind of probably led to him having a heart attack, all that kind of stuff. And she raised the kids, and I have a younger sister, and then started taking a class, one class a semester, which my stepfather hated. He's like, you don't need to do that. But she, as the marriage was in that trouble, she and her sister would pass around grocery bags, paper grocery bags of paperbacks to each other. and they both were going through marriages that immediate, at some point, eventually, I'm trying to say, dissolved. So they would read, and which is, kind of how you end up being a writer. And so, yeah, for escape. And then once the kids were all out of the house, she went back to school full-time in her 50s, got her BA, and then in her 60s, she transferred to Florida State. One thing that led me to ending up in Florida, but she went to Florida State and got a master's and a PhD in her 60s.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So, but yeah.
Wow.
So my mom and all the other stuff attached to that.
I am going to have to read some of her books.
Yeah, Silver Creek, Blood Redemption, Riding Fence. She has a PhD in history and languages focused on the Western Hemisphere. And so, like, all of her books are, like, based on real events, or, like, like the State House in Texas was built by giving land grants to the guys that built it, land grants in Western Texas, like Amarillo and all places like that. And so she creates her stories based on those historical facts.
I love it. Historical fiction, my favorite.
Good, yeah. If you want to know how to ride a horse, or, saddle a horse, all that stuff. Okay.
Cool.
What else you got there? You got anything else for me?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see.
Where did I get this shirt?
Well, this one, we kind of know the answer. How would you describe the music that you typically create?
I'm all over the place. I mean, you heard, some of the stuff I do. I would say it's blues-influenced singer-songwriter music, in the sense that if I want to write a humor song, that's a different thing, although there's always some sort of underlying emotional thing going on there. But it's that to-the-bone, real sentiment, nothing. I'm kind of serious even when I'm being funny, or trying to be funny. That's all in the eye of the beholder, isn't it? I'll tell a joke later. I don't know any jokes.
Hi, Moose.
But yeah.
Whom would you like to go on tour with?
Oh, as like a group of acts kind of a thing? I don't really want to, unless the Stones call, I really don't want to go out as a sideman again. We discussed that. I've done that. But yeah, I'd go out with the Stones, yeah. If Tom Petty came back, but yeah, I mean, I would go out with anybody that I admired, as a writer, and there's a lot of them, but, and they don't have necessarily, if Billy wanted to, hit the road, I'd consider it,
I think Cindy meant, though, is if you had a chance to tour, not be the side guy, but tour.
Yeah, well, I know what she meant. Yeah, I just thought I would make sure there was no confusion about that. No, I mean, I think, I get compared to Jackson Browne, but I also get compared to Taj Mahal. And I think I've got enough material after 3 albums I could survive in either one of those spaces, Yeah. But I'd want somebody that, is real, no tuners, no,
Okay, last
You can tell I lived in Nashville for a while, Got some singers there that can't sing their way out of a wet paper bag. Yeah, it's my tambo. I'm just keeping time to this
Everybody,
interview.
when you hear that, he's playing it along
Yeah,
with his foot.
that's right. Well, the old barrel house piano players that started up, those guys, they would carry beer crates, and they'd put their belongings, keep them in, and then dump them somewhere and set that beer crate up by the upright piano, and they'd stomp on that beer crate for their backbeat.
No kidding.
And when I first started, I would play places that had wooden floors or wooden stages, and I'd wear a boot with a little bit of a heel, and I'd stomp. But I started blowing out my knee doing it. So tambourine gives you even better. That's even better, man. So it gives you a little New Orleans flavor.
We got the flavor. Okay, last question.
Okay.
If heaven exists, what would you like God to say when you reach the pearly gates?
Nice to see you again. I don't know. You got some explaining to do. No, I'd like him to acknowledge that I've tried to be kind and I'm human. Say, I know you did your best. That would be nice. Yeah, and then I'll await his decision. But a hearty, I know you did your best, man. That'd be pretty good. I'd go for that.
Okay.
Where'd you come
Erickson,
up with that
thank
one,
you
man?
so much.
This
Thank
is
you
like
for being
this is
here.
like the what's the show on TV? It's like the guy, the Actors Guild or whatever, right? That kid.
It was James Lipton.
James
Yeah.
Lipton, the genius, man. I love that show. Yeah.
All right. I wish Julie was here.
I wish too, yeah.
Hi, Julie, if you're out there. Okay, thank you, everybody, for being here. There's a lot of people out in the audience. We appreciate that. Erickson, we love you so much.
Thank you, dear.
And I hope we see you at the Songwriter Festival.
All right, I'll be there. I'll be at Two Friends that week for 3-4 nights.
The
I think.
Keisters will be there.
All right. Sounds good.
Thanks for letting Cindy give you the third degree.
I wasn't ready for the heaven one. I mean, you probably let me in because of Julie, though. If I'm smart, we can keep that going.
All right, so one more selfless plug for the garden party. Once again, this is our last artist of the season. We'll start back up in Thanksgiving. For all the people that are watching, I didn't mention this, and here's another thing. I keep tweaking the show, and I don't have a merch link for Erickson's stuff. He's got 3 or 4 really, really terrific albums. His brand new one, 99 Degrees. I highly recommend you get that one. But if you want to get that, you have to go to
EricsonHolt.com.
That's
And if you're
Ericson, Ericson Holt, Holt. Just
Yeah.
go to the website and get all the stuff. Now, and for all the people out here in the audience, we have a tip jar. The tip jar is for the garden party for all the future artists. But Ericson has his merch here too. So if anybody wants to buy his merch, make sure that you speak to him and give him the money. All right, try not to get that confused. Give him the money because that's his stuff.
I got a jar out in the car that's taller than yours. I could bring it out here. If we're gonna get a.
So I'll let you continue that. Thanks
right,
for being here once again.
All right, brother. So if I got like 3 or 4 songs or something.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll give you like heads up for 1 or 2.
Okay, cool. Wow, third degree, man. All right. I got to work on my heaven answer, man. I didn't know what to say to that, man. Yeah, so I got 3 albums, and I actually have 4, but I don't sell the first one. The first one, CDs were already out, but we put it out on cassette because we thought we were rebels. And and the master is on a cassette. So we'll see if that one ever sees the light of day again. But this is one off that feeling I've done before. We're not doing it today, but just thought of. This is one I wrote after a songwriter thing, not completely different from this, that I did in Chattanooga. And the next day it was a rainy afternoon, and I sat in a window and I just was strumming my guitar, and I got this idea. I was watching the rain and bounce off the asphalt, and there was a little bit of light breaking through the clouds, and the light was refracting in a really interesting way. And I wrote this song. It's called I Believe in Lonely. I believe in lonely. I believe in dreams I can't explain. Tell me why you want me. Tell me why you even know my name. You look like a girl who needs a friend. More than a man, it's just a shadow on your skin. Heart you never win. I believe in lonely. I believe in lonely. seeing diamonds in the rain. Tell me why you want me. Tell me why we need to play this game. You're taking a chance, but it's your call. You're breaking me down, it won't be long before I fall. I'm only human after all, and I believe in lonely. I believe in lonely. Taking a chance, but it's your call. You're breaking me down, it won't be long before I fall. I'm only human after all, and I believe in lonely. I believe in dreams I can't explain. I believe in lonely, but I've been seeing diamonds in the rain. I believe in lonely. I believe in lonely. I believe in lonely. Thank you so much, y'all. It's a little tune about growing up. Well, they started in staying out late at night, and in the morning telling mama you ain't feeling right. Sun's going down, he's still in bed, drinking 10 cups of coffee just to clear your head. Well, no one ever sees you in the broad daylight since you started in staying out late at night. Now, boy, you look like a ghost with your pale white skin. And I know what you're doing, and I know it's a sin. You got a nasty gleam in your bloodshot eyes. Makes your daddy wanna cut you back down to size. Well, I'm sorry, mama, but I got to go. Can you loan me a 24? Hit the road. Yeah, that's right. You know you could stop now to save your life. Since you started in staying out late at night. Since you started in staying out late at night. Sonny, you better quit that little girl for good, or you get a reputation in the neighborhood. As long as you're living here under my roof, you're gonna do as I say and obey my rules. Well, I'm sorry, Daddy, but you can't compete with a blonde-haired beauty and a long back seat. Yeah, that's right. mama looked at Daddy like he'd lost his mind. She said, I didn't think I'd ever see you be so blind. Did you forget that picture hanging on the wall? You know, the one we took just before you made the call. To say, I'm sorry, Daddy, but you can't compete with a blonde-haired beauty in a long back seat. That's right. You know you couldn't stop now to save your life. Since you started in staying out late at night. And in the morning tell the mama you ain't feeling right. Sun's going down and you're still in bed. Drinking 10 cups of coffee just to clear your head. Well, no one ever sees you in the broad daylight. Since you started in staying out late at night. Since you started in staying out late at night. All right. Thank you so much, y'all. I appreciate that. That's one I got that idea. My son had gotten to that age where he was borrowing the car and not coming back when he at the appointed time, that sort of thing. I actually wasted a little time wondering what he was up to until I realized he was probably doing the same thing I was doing when I was his age. All right, so I'm going to do a couple from my latest album for you before Billy and I are going to finish this thing out here in a few minutes. This is a tune that I wrote. I was asked to be a part of a project called Trio, where they took a book and got a visual artist of some type, a sculptor or a painter or whatever, and a songwriter to each do works inspired by the book, and then it toured all around the country. And my book I don't know if it was random, I don't know how they knew that I could relate to the subject matter, but the theme of the book, but it's called Thelonious Rising. It's about a young boy living in the 9th Ward of New Orleans, and he doesn't know the true story about where his parents are. He's living with his grandmother, and it's kind of a hard scrapple life, and he's going down to Jackson Square and dancing for tips and giving his grandma some money, and he's squirreling away a little money to try to go find his father. He knows his mother's passed, but nobody's telling him why or how that happened. But he's a smart boy, and he's at an age where he wants to know the truth. It's called Help Us Now, because along with all that to deal with, along comes Hurricane Katrina. Won't you tell me how you know my name? It must be a story written on my face. Everybody seems to know me, but no one will explain. Won't you tell me how you know my name? I see a secret in your smile. You don't think I notice. You think I'm still a child. Every time I hear the truth now, it sounds more like a lie. I see a secret in your eyes. talk about this place like hallowed ground. How we rose above the misery to make a joyful sound. They're all dancing to the music, came from the soul of this town. You'd think they'd find some way to help us now. Help us now. Would you hold on or just lay down and die? Say it's not so bad, you know, it only hurts for a little while. Would you jump in the cold black water, swim for your life? Would you hold on or just lay down and die? People talk about this place like hallowed ground. How we rose above the misery to make a joyful sound. They're all dancing to the music that came from the soul of this town. You'd think they'd find some way to help us now. They're all dancing to the music that came from the soul of this town. You'd think they'd find some way to help us now. Help us now. Help us now. Help us now. All right. Thank you so much, y'all. Yeah, that's what you used to call in Nashville. You'd be playing along and you'd hit a chord and surprise somebody and go, the money chord. I'm going to finish up with the one that's also in G minor, kind of a deal here. But this is the title track from my latest album. Both those, that last song and this song, and a song we're going to do in our set together, have videos on YouTube that we made in a couple of them. This last one that I did was made in New Orleans, because it's about New Orleans, and you really couldn't make it anywhere else. And made one in Nashville, and this one we made here in the Florida Keys. This is a tune that I had the idea for the first two lines for probably 6 or 7 years, and tried to write something off of it a couple times, just didn't know what I was writing, didn't know why I had this line, didn't know what it meant to me. And when I decided to move to the Keys after playing here for quite a while, all of a sudden it opened up and I figured it out. It's called 99 Degrees. It's about hitting the reset button in life, getting a chance to start over. Correct. Well, it's 99 degrees in the shade. I'm walking down an old dirt road. So good to feel the sun on my face so long. Almost home. Morning coffee burning on the stove. She'll get tired of waking up alone. Move on. Soon I know I'll never cross her mind at all. I was feeling like an empty suit. Guess that's just what happens when you choose to dream small. Turn around and you don't have a friend to call. And it's 99 degrees in the shade. I'm walking down an old dirt road. So good to feel the sun on my face so long. Almost home. I'll cool my body in the deep blue sea, or the heat don't bother me. I was freezing on the city streets, chasing someone else's hopes and dreams, not mine. While my soul was waiting in the sweet sunshine. And it's 99 degrees in the shade. I'm walking down an old dirt road. So good to feel the sun on my face so long. Oh, so good to feel the sun on my face so long. almost home. Thank you so much, y'all. Appreciate that. That song and the other song and that whole record features the great McCrary sisters, the great gospel singers who live in Nashville. His parents were in some of the seminal gospel groups of the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And well, they do the call and response thing with those songs and really make them shine. And, you know.
Is this guy amazing or what?
Oh. Thank you, folks. Appreciate you being here, and anybody that's tuned in, thank you for doing it.
Yeah, for all the folks in the audience, definitely buy a couple of the CDs, and if you do, make sure you give it to him. Put the money in the jar for the garden party, and the CDs put in for...
I'll just pull my pocket out like this.
There you go. And his latest record, 99 Degrees, the title track he just played, that album is just...
It's on there. They're 15 apiece, or 2 for 25, or 3 for 35.
He's really this last album that I've heard all three. I think did I hear the fourth? I don't know if I did. No, I probably didn't.
You haven't heard the first.
Because it was on cassette.
Yeah, exactly. And nobody has a cassette player anymore.
I have 2 albums that were on cassette, so I'm feeling you.
You can relate? All right, man. Yeah, man.
That's just what a great night here tonight. Folks, for out there in YouTube and Facebook land, I wish you could be here with us. This is just at the beginning of, we never really had a winter hardly. Didn't really feel like it anyways.
A lot of hot spells for a winter.
It's getting warm again now, and you can see we're got a little sweat going on. The mosquitoes are. That's why we have to stop doing it. It just gets to be. So we turn this on. We had a plan. I've forgotten what it was. I know there was a Kev Bo tune in there. You want to do that?
Sure, man. The Itch.
Yeah, let's do that one.
All right. Sounds good to me, man. I've been listening to that, a little bit of that Kev Mo Taj Mahal album.
Kev Taj or whatever they call it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Yeah. We opened for Taj when I was a kid back in my hometown, and he did it solo. We thought he had a band, and we opened for him as a band. And we were still, really embarrassed at how mediocre we were. And we went back to the basement for a while after that. But we got the gig, so it's on the resume, but still, it's
There you go. Yeah, man. All right, so this is a song by Kev Mo. Take you to church for this one here. Let's pretend it's a Sunday morning at 7 o'clock, getting ready to go to church. I do it every week. All lies. Oh, Heavenly Father up above, have mercy on me. After 7 long years of bad, bad love, I finally got free. I don't mean to seem ungrateful. You answered my prayer, Father, if you're able. Don't let me do the same damn thing all over again. You get the fever, you get the itch. You forget about the mess you were in. You forget about the money and the lawyers and the pain, and do the same damn thing all over again. Almighty Father, Father, oh, you're so great and good. You need to be in my shoes. Let me fall in love, ungrateful. The honeymoon is over now, let's not pretend. I guess I never learned my lesson. I did the same damn thing all over again. You get the fever, you get the itch. You forget about the mess you were in. You forget about the money, the lawyers and the pain. Do the same damn thing all over again. Uh-huh. 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 Look at here now. Mother Mary, Father Joe, I need to speak to your son. You know, he had troubles just like mine. And he's the chosen one. So if I ever get to heaven, oh, is that gonna be the same? Will I fall for some sweet, sweet angel? Do the same damn thing all over again. You get the fever, you get the itch. You forget about the mess you were in. You forget about the money and the lawyers and the pain, and do the same damn thing all over and over and over again. You get the fever, you get the itch. You forget about the mess you were in. You forget about your money and the lawyers and the pain. You do the same damn thing all over again. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sing it with me. Uh-huh. 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 Take it out there. You get the fever. Played the song a million times and I screwed it up. I managed to cover. You probably didn't even notice, but know how that happens. You know the song played a million times, and sometimes you just still mess it up. It's all good. It's all good. That's the beauty of live music.
Pressure's off for the rest of the show.
We did it again, right?
There goes the perfect show. It's over.
All right. So, what were we talking about? Buy me a drink. I think was one, and then So let's do drink first. Sure. Yeah, that's what I would do.
All right. So it's a little tune that I wrote. I'd done an album of some McCrary sisters I mentioned earlier. One of the projects I did with them for someone else was a guy named Mike Farris, and a great gospel singer. And I got to fix this. It's trying to sag on me. Yes.
Because you do it in B flat.
Yeah. And that's not working. Let's try this then. All right. Get that to stay in one place. But there you go. All right. It's all coming together now. And Mike Farris is a gospel singer, but he's one of those gospel singers, if you got to listen kind of close to know that you're listening to gospel. It's like a soul band, and 10-piece soul band with horns and stuff. And when we weren't touring, this is around 2008, 2009, we were on we played Bonnaroo both those years. We did a lot of stuff. But when we were in town, when we weren't on the road, we played a place called the Station Inn, which is a great, venerable club in Nashville venue. And we're doing gospel music, but everybody's drinking and really feeling the spirit. And
really feeling the spirits.
Really, yeah, exactly. So yet, we're up there on stage working, and I felt left out, frankly. And so I got this idea on the way home, and this is just a shameless guy sitting on a bar stool begging his buddy to buy him one more drink. It's called Buy Me a Drink. Dogs gone, kids too. Man, this beats all that I ever knew. She was strong, she was cruel. She's gonna trade me in for somebody new. Yeah, I've been through hell. If you'd like to help, I know exactly what I need. A celebration of my misery. So buy me a drink, would you, brother? Buy me a drink, please. Yeah. Buy me a drink, please. Flat broke, it's no lie. I gotta find some place to sleep tonight. It's no joke, it's a crime. She took it all, didn't leave one dime. But it's my own damn fault. Yeah, I'm the one got caught. But I know exactly what I need. A celebration of my misery. So buy me a drink, would you, brother? Buy me a drink, please. Buy me a drink. Sometimes it takes a little more than you think to get your mind right. Sometimes it takes a little more than you think to get your mind right, to get your mind right. Play for you. Come on, man, where you going? I'm thirsty. It's my own damn fault. got caught. And I know exactly what I need, a celebration of my misery. Buy me a drink, would you, brother? Buy me a drink, please. Buy me a drink. Sometimes it takes a little more than you think to get your mind right. Sometimes it takes a little more than you think to get your mind right, to get your mind right. Buy me a drink, won't you, brother? Buy me a drink, would you please? Buy me a drink, please. Come on, buddy, spot me one. You know I'm good for it. Well, no, I ain't working right now, but I'm looking. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't lie to you. Well, sure, I lied to her, but that's different, man. You're my buddy. Wonder where you going, man? Thirsty. Man, he done left me too. Nobody understands me. I'm a good guy. You just ask me, I'll tell you. I'm a good guy. Man, my throat is dry. So here's to you, folks. That song is it's paid off handsomely to me, mostly in beers, but it's done well.
Let's see, where are we?
First time I played it with my band, somebody sent over a Guinness, as a matter of fact, and my drummer leaned in and goes, "So you couldn't have written buy us a drink?" Is it? Buy us a drink. Come on, man. Man, it's like a whole different scenario, man. I don't know.
So we're down to like the last two. So you were talking about doing.
Yeah, you want to? Okay. So
garden party be the last.
Yeah,
one,
right. So you want to do bourbon now?
Bourbon now. That's what I'm thinking.
All right, well, folks, I think we got a couple more songs for you. So I guess I'm going to do this song. Because theoretically, because I wrote it, I know it. Find out pretty soon. This is another one that's off the newest album. There's also a video for this we made in New Orleans. We got to film in Tipitina's, legendary club, and down on Bourbon Street. And then riding all over New Orleans in a big white boat of a Cadillac Coupe de Ville convertible, 1960s vintage, and with a beautiful blonde by my side. You can even see me making out with her on a balcony overlooking Bourbon. When I wrote the treatment for it, they call it, with the great director Ed Hollop, who I did the New Orleans videos with, and we didn't tell anybody what we were doing with the girl character, who was originally just supposed to take my hand at certain points, so it'll be obvious in the song. The song is, there's a line that I hold in a hand so smooth, baby, like we used to do. The second time it comes around, it's holding a hand so smooth, I still hope it's you. And then the last time it's, she looks a lot like you.
You got to see the video, guys.
So
it's an amazing video. Really.
Thank you, man. And so he's threatening to go without her if she doesn't get off of it and go back to New Orleans with him. So we wrote the whole thing out, and I said, well, it's just a little hand-holding part. I'll get my girlfriend to do it, And as we went along and wrote the part, I realized that if I didn't get my girlfriend to do it, when she saw the video, I wouldn't have a girlfriend, so she had to do the whole video.
Brilliant.
Yeah. But this is about the history and the mystery of New Orleans, and just, I'm about to go back there, and it just, I like to go back there from time to time and not play and just have fun. And that's what we're going to do. It's called Walkin On Bourbon Street. It's where Dr. John went to Professor Longhair School in New Orleans. King Oliver taught Louis how to blow his tune. Where Booker, the Fat Man, and Bartholomew we're walking to New Orleans. Walking on Bourbon Street, feel the grease under my feet, sipping on a hurricane, moving like a second line train, holding a hand so smooth, baby, like we used to do. It's a 24-hour town where the music keeps on rolling. So baby, can you hear me now? Gotta get back down where my soul keeps going. Walking on Bourbon Street, feel the grease under my feet, sipping on a hurricane, grooving like a second line train, holding our hands so smooth, baby, I still hope it's you. Yeah, we've been stuck in this 9 to 5, but I can feel the cold breeze blowing. As long as I'm still alive, girl, gotta get back down where my soul keeps going. Walking on Bourbon Street. Change your mind and come back with me one more time. 'Cause when I cross that Poncha train, I'm gonna forget my name. And you're gonna wish you can, 'cause I'll be walking on Bourbon Street, under my feet, sipping on a hurricane, moving like a second line train, holding her hand so smooth. Girl, she looks a lot like you. It's a 24-hour town where the music keeps on rolling. So baby, can you hear me now? Where my soul keeps going, I gotta get back down where my soul keeps going. I gotta get back down where my soul keeps going. Thank you so much, y'all. All right. Once again, I appreciate y'all having me, man. This is fun. This is like, you know, it's like playing in somebody's backyard. It's like, it's so comfortable. and I got to hear a $60 harmonica. And it's like, what more could you possibly ask for? I gave blood today, so now I feel like I did, right out here.
That was so sweet of you. Should have put the
We should put those stickers on our
the
chest.
Red Cross flag out front. Or make your donations in the backyards at the Davidsons.
I ain't afraid.
All right, it's just kind of a sad moment for me because we've been doing this for 5 months. Can't believe 26 different people have been up on this stage doing the show, and a lot of it has to do with you folks out there in the audience and the live audience, and also the folks that are watching on Facebook and on YouTube, sending us money so we could pay these guys to do this. Maybe next year. Bigger and better things, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, man.
new truck.
New truck.
Oh, I thought you
Food
said.
truck,
Oh, food truck. Oh, all right, yeah.
There, yeah, we're talking.
Food truck to buy a new truck.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, man. Like it.
So this is our garden party theme song. I completely stole this from a great songwriter and actor, and his name is Ricky Nelson. I'm going to tell the story another time. I know most of you people have heard the story, but for all that haven't, Garden Party is a true story about a person named Ricky Nelson. He was an actor in the beginning, in the late 50s. He was in a TV show called Ozzie and Harriet, and it was a huge hit. And he was also a teen throb, so he had a rock and roll element to his thing too. So he had a side gig. And for a while there, he was, just as big as Elvis there. People really loved him. And then he went away for many years, grew his hair. Now it's the 70s. They're doing a oldies tour. And so he was part of that. He was with Chuck Berry. There's a mention of Outstep Johnny Be Good in the song. That's Chuck Berry. His homage to him. So he gets up with the band. He starts playing all the old songs, and everybody don't recognize him because he's got long hair now. He's got a beard. He's not the pretty, Elvis guy that he was, and got a little shit for that. And then he decides, let's do a cover song of Rolling Stones' "Honky Tonk Woman." Not a good idea. So evidently they booed him off the stage. He was totally humiliated. He went home and he wrote this song, and within a couple months later, it turned into a #1 hit for him. And by the way, the garden party was Madison Square Garden. That's where it all happened, in Madison Square Garden. Come on now. Let's do it straight up. Well, I went to a garden party to reminisce with my old friends, a chance to share old memories and play our songs again. So when I got to the garden party, they all knew my name, but no one recognized me. I didn't look the same, but it's all right now. Learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. People came from miles around. Everyone was there. Yoko brought her walrus. There was magic in the air. And over in the corner, much to my surprise, Mr. Hughes wearing Dylan's shoes and wearing his disguise. But it's all right now. Learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. Sing along with me, guys. La da da da. Come on, louder. La da 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 da. play them all the old songs. Thought that's why they came, but no one heard the music. Didn't look the same. I said, hello, Mary Lou, she belongs to me. But when I sang a song about a honky-tonk, it was time to leave. And it's all right now. Yeah, I learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. Come on, one more time, sing it with me now. La-da-da-da-da. You know the words. La-da-da-da-da. Well, someone opened the closet door and out stepped Johnny B. Good. He was playing his guitar like a ringing a bell and looking like he should. So if you gotta play these garden parties, I wish you a lot of luck. 'Cause if memories were all I sang, I'd rather drive a truck. And it's all right now. Yeah, I learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. Could you play a little piano line for me? Give me a verse. And it's all right now. Learn my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, and so you got to please yourself. Wow, you do that ending. You're the man. Thank you so much. Once again, Ericson Holt, you guys, come on. You can see Ericson in Key West. He plays at Two Friends Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and he does the Saturday morning blues sometimes. It's Friday, and he's also for all the Isla Morada people, he does the Florida Keys Brewing Company. First Friday of the month. That's from 6 to 9 starting June 2nd. That's coming up. Okay. All right, so make sure you go out and support Ericson. Tell him, hey, man. So thank you. Love you, brother. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much this year. Looking forward to next year already. See ya. Maybe. We'll see.
Oh, great show, brother. Oh, thank you, man. Goes by fast, man.